Welcome to this video. Today I show you how to translate a PySide6 Qt for Python application. I'm sorry for my English, I'm not a native speaker, I hope you can still understand everything. If you translate a PySide6 application, I would highly recommend you to design most of your buttons and labels with the Qt Designer and not with Python code, because if you do it with Qt Designer, it makes the translation process a little bit easier, okay? You can also do it with Python code, but it takes one step more and it's just better, okay? So we have some labels here, okay, really basic, just to show you the process. And we have a button which we need later. So now if you have your UI and you are in PyCharm or whatever your IDE is, and then you convert this UI form to your Py file, then you have this UI form.py, okay? I think we all know this process. If you don't, you should probably watch some other videos before you watch this video. And if you look closer in this UI form.py, you have this retranslate UI function, which you probably never used, but you always wondered what it is. And it is for translating, because if you look closer, you can see this QCoreApplication.tr. And this marks it as translatable, okay? So let me show it you real quick. We need to create a TS file, okay? This is the file that contains all your source text. And in your UI form.py file, this is automatically generated for you, so we can just, use that one. So it's PySide6 -l update, and then it's your UI form.py and also your form.ui. And then you need to type -ts and now your source file, okay? And here you put the language code of your language, okay? So, and this will generate this en.ts. And if you open it, you can see the source and the translation. And the type is unfinished, so it doesn't contain anything. And I would highly recommend you to use Qt Linguist for translation, because it's a tool that does exactly that. Translate stuff for you, and you can install it on Linux by typing sudo apt-installTranslator or Qt5-tools or with pacman, and on Windows you just need to install Qt from qt.io. So now you can open Qt Linguist and you can then open the file, so your en.ts file. Now you need to select your language and your target language. My language from my UI is English, so I specify English in here, and our land is United States. So now you have your target language, in my case it's German, and now you press OK, and you have here your source text in this over here, okay? And this is the title of our application, so we ignore that. And this is the first label we have, and the text is hello. Okay, you can see here this means source text, okay, and this means translation in German. And here you can type the translation. So the translation for hello is in this case hallo, and then you make a tick here. For hello world it's hallo Welt, and this is a label. Das ist label. And the click me button would be drück mich. So when you are finished with your translation, then you can just save the file with Ctrl+S, you can close Qt Linguist, and now you see it updates and we have here our translation. And now what you can do is, you can convert this into a QM file, which will then be used in our main UI. And you do this by typing PySide6 -l-release, and then you need to specify your TS file, in this case it's en.ts. And since we translated it into German, we want a German QM file, so -qm de.qm, okay? And now we have our QM file. And this QM file contains our translations, which we can then use to translate our application. But now you may wonder, okay, but if we click on a button here, this isn't translated and we still have this text. What do we do with this text which we specified here? It's pretty easy, okay? You just do from PySide6.qtcore import QCoreApplication. And then what you do is, when you have a text, you just do QCoreApplication.tr and then you put the string in brackets. You can also do an argument which is disambiguation, and this is just a hint for the translator. It's some kind of specifying the context for it, okay? But you don't need that. And now, when you have set this, and we do the update again, you can see that, UI from.py, and we also need to include our widget.py. So you can see we can include as many files as we want, and they will all go into this one en.ts file. And now it has found 6 source tags, and if we go to Qt Linguist again, and we open this file again, then we can see here's another source text, which is this text right over here, which I don't translate yet, but you get the point, okay? So, and now I will tell you how to install that translation so that it actually shows up in your application, because you need to handle it by yourself. Okay, so what you do is, you need to import the QTranslator package from the Qt core, and it's really easy, okay? So you just need to specify your path for the translation. So path is gleich de.qm, which is this file right over here, okay? And now you then need to define the translator, which is translator, is gleich Qt Translator, and then from your app, okay? And what you do now, you just type app.installTranslator, and now your translator, okay? And now if you open that file, oh, I think I forgot something. Oh yeah, sorry, you also of course need the translation, so translator.load and then the path to the file, okay? And now if we run our application, you can see the labels are translated, so das ist ein Label, Hallo Welt, are the translations for the buttons. There are better ways of handling that. You should embed those files in your QResource file, okay? And in the QResource file you can then also access this translations, sorry. And another way that I want to show you is you can get the translation by the system local, which is this here, okay? So this code will construct the language code and get it from the system local. I don't explain it, should be obvious how to use that, okay? But this just returns to the system local, this extracts the language code, and you can then check with an if statement if the language code, and then load the translation for it, okay? And yeah, I know my English is not the best. I hope I could still show you how to do it, and if you have some more questions, you can just post in the comments. I am better in writing than speaking. And yeah, so have a nice day, and yeah.